All right, so now Jeff Fisher's out. So who's next? I'm really glad you asked. But first, let me tell you who's not coming to Los Angeles. That would be Jim Harbaugh. Are you kidding me? You don't leave the University of Michigan to go to the Rams. That's not how it works. I love Jim Harbaugh. I think he's one of the best coaches in all of sports. He's had just a couple seasons at Michigan. It's his dream job. It's a family business. His parents just moved to Ann Arbor. He's going to leave Michigan to take over the Rams? Oh, come on. Never, ever. Have you been paying attention to what Harbaugh puts into recruiting in his program? That's an amateur hour take. So, don't have it. But you know what? As brutal as the Rams were under Fisher, and again, a special kind of inept, I do think the Rams job is going to be attractive. It's Los Angeles. It's market number 2. The team has money. The coach is going to get some power, whoever it is. Aaron Donald is a defensive star. Gurley is a stud running back, if you know the new coach doesn't pull a Jeff Fisher and actually uses him the right way. And listen, I've killed the Rams for picking Goff over Wentz and meant every word of it. But I think Goff can be good. I always thought he was going to be a good player, not special like Wentz, but good. And now his career can actually be saved with a real coach and a real offensive mind. Let me throw a couple things out at you, okay? I'd call John Gruden. I would. It's the first call I'd make. But he loves broadcasting. He's not leaving. If the Packers are foolish enough to fire Mike McCarthy, you pounce. I don't think the Packers are foolish enough to fire Mike McCarthy. Let me tell you what I would do. I'd pick up the phone and I'd call the New Orleans Saints. After another failed season, they missed the playoffs, and I'd say, all right, I want to make a trade for Sean Payton. Again, these are all calls now that Fisher's fired, I'd make. I'd call Stanford, ask for David Shaw, make the calls. But the two realistic names that really intrigue me, Josh McDaniels and Kyle Shanahan. Yes, McDaniels had the failed stint with the Broncos. There's no question about that. But I'm going to imagine you learned something. Be an ideal hire. And you guys know I'm a huge fan of Kyle Shanahan. He would be perfect for the Rams. They need an offensive mind. Look, the Rams have been a punchline. But that's all because of Jeff Fisher. Of course, a new coach also won't have a first-round pick. Also because of Jeff Fisher. They need a big-time coach. They need an offensive coach. And Rams fans should be excited about the possibilities. Just don't get duped by the name Jim Harbaugh.